Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Sunny here, and today we got a new global lab update. This here will be the patch coming out next maintenance, so that will be on Thursday. And we got some class changes, some PvE buffs coming through. Happy to see that. I haven't read it yet, so it will be my first read through. I just skimmed and saw the class changes were only some PvE stuff, so I could do that in just one read instead of the summary at the end. So let's get into it. In today's update, some classes had relatively low damage output compared to the difficulty of their skill combos in PvE situations and have been buffed. And the damage of certain skills that had low PvE damage relative to their casting time has been increased as well. Yeah. Today's update increases the damage of certain classes. Oh, that's just the English version, I guess. Hopefully they're gonna do more of these. But yeah. Here we go. In today's update, Zerk Warrior got some PvE buffs. PvP damage remains the same. It gets nerfed on PvP damage to make sure that the multipliers are the same. So this looks to be like a 10% damage buff. Yeah, right. 10% damage buff on counter. This is like 10% as well-ish. It seems to be all around, like around 8%, 10% in that ballpark of PvE damage here. Again, great. Where's my warrior buffs, man? Where's my awakening? Zerk does better than awake. Whatever. Let's go through it. It's not always about my stupid warrior, right? Okay. So for Zerker getting buffs as well in PvE. Surely Zerk this week, right? And then Awaken Nick. Oh, no, what? Zerker's getting some PvE buffs. It looks to be... That's very little. Frenzy Destroy getting a little PvE buff. Like 5% maybe. Additionally, the damage succession Stream Frenzy, to which the additional is also... Oh, it's because it has another ability. It takes damage also. It's like 2 abilities being buffed here. Blade of the Birds. That is around 10%? No, 8%? Not, like maybe 9%. Maybe 9%. In that ballpark. Here it's going to be around a 10% damage buff. This looks to be like a 5%, 6% damage buff. So yeah, I guess between 5 and 10% buffs on Zerk. Dark Knight Awakening's getting some buffs as well. This is gonna be a 5% buff here. This looks to be a 5% as well, so this looks around 5%, I would say. Maybe 10%. No, like 5 to 8% it looks like. Just like spitballing here. Which is big buffs, by the way. That's nice juice to PvE buffs, especially because it's so many abilities. And there's some of them are getting bigger ones because they're slower animations. Also, Zerk Maegu is getting PvE damage buffs as well. And the speed of the skill animation doing casting has been changed so that it's activated quickly, even when not used in conjunction to other skills. Is this the Shift QCC? This might be, yeah. But this here is now always going to be a fast cast instead of the slow wind up, right? Zerk, Dosa, PvE buffs as well. Nice. Wow. This is a huge one. Massive buffs and 100% crit chance on this one. Spring, I think that's Shift LMP, right? Some solid damage buffs. Is this the R&B attack? Yeah, some damage buff. Nothing crazy, but we got some more stuff down here. Activation speed of the skill. Winter Shower, Spring Frost, and N/. I believe this is Shift F, Shift LMP, and Shift R. Is it Shift E? It's the shift abilities have been slightly increased. Oh my god. That's a PvP buff as well, I guess, right? Faster cast speed on the shift abilities. Oh, yeah. Gap Slash skill has been added. Let me see what this one is. Okay, so quick note about this. This might be the activation speed if you don't cancel them. If you cancel them, maybe it's the same. So, okay, this is prior art. Fog Cloud. That's big damage. Okay. Tennis Super Armor. Reduce movement speed 20%. I'm not sure what this is. Deflect this opponent's attack, immediately counterattack. I guess that's your parry. Okay. Deadeye PvE buffs. Gonna make a lot of people happy. This is some big buffs as well. 20% damage buff. Wow. Wow. Hidden card. Let's see here. That's like another like 15-20% damage buff. 18% maybe. Unfold here. That looks to be a 10%-ish damage buff. Actually a bit more, 12% maybe. Okay, some big PvE damage buff. Yeah, this is pure PvE, there's nothing PvP here. I mean, there's some of these things that probably will affect PvP. For example, this one here. And also activation speed increased. All the damage numbers are purely PvE. The PvP damage should stay the same. Boulder Storm, heal increased from 85 to 125 a pop, and heal recovery here. Activation speed increased on Boulder Storm. Yeah, so that's the class changes. Pretty solid stuff, honestly. Dracania, strength fixed issue where some effects and sounds were not, don't care. Get out the way. Description of the knockdown, match to actual effect. And fixed issue where dig into thrust skills could not be activated during sprint. While connection stayed. Okay. Well, let's see what else is here. Improvement to inland fishing revenue. Odraxia, Air Village, and Apalapalapa. I don't know what this is. But yeah, attraction, getting some increases. And, oh, it's Eliton Village. And this is Ulukitsa. Okay. There you go. It doesn't even... Oh, it says here, right? Garm have started to appearing, increased by 6.6 times. Betas are now starting appearing in here, and Garm 7.8 times. I guess we're gonna test it out. So far, those inland fishing buffs have been crazy good. So yeah, gonna test it out for sure. Change the price of cap or crafted items on the marketplace. In Black Desert Adventures, can craft various items like cooking and alchemy tools, wagons, and fishing rods. While many of these items remain highly useful, the central marketplace has changed a little over time. Considering the rise of crafting cost, adventurers often face a loss when selling these items. To address this, we've increased the max price of selected items. Okay, rice cake, plum wine. Yeah, okay. Herbal medicine. God, wait, is this the 500 energy one? Is that the 500 energy? It is. I think it is. Wow, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be using those like for Night Winter event. A bill a pop? Am I reading this right? 900 mil a pop? That's crazy. Also, this here is the temple, the palace, Land of Mortal Light workshop prices. They're gonna go from 100 mil, 200 mil to a bill and 500 mil. Damn! God damn! I have a couple of those. Yeah, this is price cap, obviously, depending on what people buy, right? This is the max price. It doesn't mean that they're gonna end up with this. Most likely, this max price is so high, right? That people are gonna sell them at lower and they will now start sitting on the market. For example, also, a quick note about this. If you haven't done it already, I have a guide on it. Start doing it, set it up. It is so insanely good, guys. It's super good even before, and now with these prices, it is fire. So I have a bunch of these laying around. So like if just like, yeah, lots of money, I would potentially sell some of these goes max price, right? So yeah, definitely start doing it. I'll post a guide in the comments down below. Big buffs on those. Alchemy tools getting price increases. Cooking tools. Wagon stuff. Fishings. Increased. Okay. The forest path wagon fishing rods, the price increase have changed as follows depending on the enhancement level. So yeah, depending on the level of it, it goes up. Unnecessary wording has been removed. Hunting, the materials required to enhance the mighty sniper rifle has changed to condensed magical blackstones. I think there's a bug right now since they removed the item. So yeah, according to the description, have been changed as well. Monsters, Wellbots, Vell, and Garm reward increase. About time. About time. Many adventurers participating in the world bosses Vell and Garm to obtain the items Vell's Heart and Garm's Heart respectively, while both items are highly rare and difficult to acquire. The value of other loot was somehow low, which was a credible aspect. Therefore, increase the average return by defeating Vell. Add a pity to Vell. Add a pity to Vell. It's time. It's such a needed item. It's not the best anymore, right? You have the Alchemy Stone rework. With the value of the sheet stats, just add a pity to that bad boy. It's insanely... also, or maybe even increase the price, incentivize these items being sold and getting on there, right? Something, it's insane. The value of the have been increased by approximately 159% to be like before. More of these. Added gold bar, okay, and higher chance. Is that it? And this is Garm, you know, get some BMCs, 1, 2, 3, guaranteed, and more gold bars. Okay. Among the quests in Black Desert, there are some that are no longer worth completing due to the passage of time or have been remade, making it better to proceed with the latest version. Therefore, an update implemented to remove a certain old quest as part of the effort. So if you guys want to do these now, I guess you can go and do them. This is the quest being removed. Effects has been added to terrain knowledge that was not acquired in the Papakuria Crown Next on Olukia regions. Okay. Blue Battlefield added resurrection points in the Blue Battlefield. We appreciate the growing number of adventurers joining the Blue Battlefield. As participation increases and more forts appear, adventurers have begun strategically using the Wharf Manager at the Olvia Academy grounds. To support these tactics, we've added revive points at the Olvia Academy Wharf and Olvia Coast. We hope this allows for more strategic gameplay. Okay. Spawning out here. Some UI, textures, description removal, and the final stuff here. Let's see if there's any game changing. Oh, possible characters, select screen would take a long time when locking in. Oh, there's like portraits. Move phase 2, Jardine raid, light up, obtain grounds. Was applying. Oh, okay. This is big then. Apparently there was still a minus 30 DR debuff applied out at Orbiter. So if some of you guys have been feeling you're taking on still a lot of damage out there, this might be the reason. So that's getting fixed. That's good. Also, be aware for the next week until this patch comes out that that's actually a thing. I didn't know that. Place the higher altitude, reach specific location, appearance. Look like doom and landing, summoning water. Duration been reduced a maximum of 1 minute to 15 seconds. Guild names alignment, awkward message, codex. Right. So yeah, that's it. Today's patch. Honestly, not a whole lot, right? I'm glad to see some PvE changes, but yeah, I don't know how much we're gonna be getting next. There's a lot of stuff like Altar Blood, all the PvP things we didn't get postponed. Hope to see that soon. There should be a dev talk. This will be the first patch in April. And there should be a dev talk in April. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're saving some of that to then re-announce it at the dev talk for content coming out afterwards. But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated and let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll see you all in the next one.